Fire crews are continuing to battle the Garnet fire burning east of Fresno County. A look at the recent progress they've made and how unpredictable weather is proving to be a challenge.
Well, we're tracking the smoke from that fire, but also, we're tracking some rain, some thunderstorms. We've had some lightning strikes this morning already, and it's going to be hot. Yeah, we got an interesting day ahead of you. I'll break it down coming up.
President Trump now hinting at applying steep tariffs to imported pharmaceuticals. Hear why industry experts are warning that doing so would only make it harder for people to get access to life-saving medication.
The president is continuing with his agenda to root out crime in cities across the nation. How a recent report from Chicago's police department may be just what he needs to expand his anti-crime task force to the Windy City.
You're watching Fox 26, and now, great day.
Good morning. We begin this hour with a live look from on top of the Fox 26 roof. This is our sky cam, and we are looking toward the area that has been seeing a lot of lightning. Of course, not right now, but we've seen it light up the sky this morning.
Yeah, we heard producer Jeff was saying he was off of Herndon and 99. He saw a lot of lightning. I was coming in from the Selma area and I saw lightning out towards Layton, towards that area this morning.
Yeah, I saw it from Clovis looking toward Fresno. Anyway, we're going to keep an eye out as we continue to look to the sky and let you know what to expect for your weather the rest of the day. Good morning. Thank you for joining us on this Tuesday. I'm Kim Stevens.
I'm Liz Gonzalez.
And I'm Justin Willis. Thank you for starting your day. Yes, it is my fault. I always bring the electricity. So, we are tracking.
Supercharged.
Yes, exactly. Well, we're tracking all that for you. We've had some lightning strikes. Some places are going to get some heavy thunder and I think even some hail out there as well. So,
you warned us about this yesterday. You said that was a possibility.
Well, yesterday I said it was just a possibility. Today it's looking like it's happening. So we've also got a flood watch up in the foothills there to tell you about too. So there's a lot to get to today. So let's just show you what's happening out there right now. This is a look at the radar at the moment. Most of the activity we're seeing right now is up in the North Valley. However, we've got a little bit of activity to the west of us and then down in San Luis Obispo County as well. All right, here's what's going on with your current conditions here in Fresno. We are at 79 degrees. Yes, it's cloudy out there right now. The winds are calm at the moment. Dew point 53. That's going to go up later today. 10 a.m. it's going to be 84. We'll have a 30% chance of rain in Fresno at that time, 20% at noon, 93 at that time. 5 o'clock, we're going to get to 101 degrees at that time, and we still have a slight chance of rain going for us there. And that dew point might be a little sticky out there at times, a little uncomfortable out there. But coming up next, your next weather maker, well, it's making the weather right now. We're going to break down what's going on with this thunderstorm next.
An investigation is underway in Porterville this morning because of a shooting. Detectives with the Tulare County Sheriff's Office were called to the scene near East Success Drive and South Connor Street yesterday afternoon. When they arrived, they found a man who had been shot. He was rushed to the hospital for treatment. At this moment, we do not know his condition. If you have any information, you are asked to please contact the Tulare County Sheriff's Office. The phone number you see right there at the bottom of your screen.
Right now, crews continue working to gain ground on the Garnet fire that is burning in the mountains east of Fresno. The latest update shows the fire has now burned more than 26,000 acres with containment at 12%. The U.S. Forest Service says that it's working to get the fire closer to containment lines. Firefighters have also installed sprinkler systems to protect the McKinley Grove of giant sequoias in case the fire reaches that area. Crews expect to face unpredictable weather conditions through Thursday as they are working to tame these flames. And new evacuation orders are in effect because of this fire. Now, this is the map right here in question. This is zone K28. According to the U.S. Forest Service, this zone is mostly east of Washon Reservoir and includes the John Muir Wilderness area. The north boundary is about a quarter-mile south of North Fork Kings River. South boundary is Obelisk and Spanish Mountain. To the east, Kings Canyon National Forest in Inyo County. And to the west, Hoffman Mountain.
All right, it's 5:04. We're going to track some smoke from that fire in a second here, but check this out. Yeah, this is video captured of the lightning just a little while ago. Wow, we had a big strike out there. Let's check it again. Wow. we've had some good stuff out there. You're likely seeing some of this throughout the morning here. So we'll keep an eye on things for you, and it's going to be stormy out there today. So some pretty good lightning strikes here as we get September going. All right, real quick, let's get back to the surface smoke here from that Garnet fire. Tracking some of that for you. Rain coming in, but also some lightning, so it could go either way. They could get help. It could get worse with the lightning there. At this hour, though, the surface smoke there really limited to that area, but we could see some heavy smoke drifting into the valley here. In fact, it's going to start pushing north here by later this morning. In fact, everything's going to start pushing north this morning, including some of that thunderstorm activity that we're currently experiencing there. So we'll keep an eye on this and see if there are any changes with this surface smoke from that Garnet fire. All right, let's talk about the rain now. Here's what's going on here. So most of the activity is happening in the North Valley right now, but we do have some heavy activity down there in the southern parts of Kings County and down into San Luis Obispo County as well. And I'll show you a couple of other things here with what's happening as the day goes on with the futurecast here. So these are all the pockets where everything's happening, and it's just little pockets here and there. So as we go throughout the day, later this morning here, it's going to stay centered around the North Valley there, but it's going to swoop around and then they hit up into the northern Sierra there later today. But check it out, by 4:30 this afternoon, things get really heavy up top, and that's where we see a flood watch. Things happening there. Look at this. It's going to start drifting into some of the foothills there of Merced County there later today. We do have chances for thunderstorm activity in the higher elevations each afternoon. Through at least Thursday there. Friday, well, we'll keep an eye on that and let you know for sure anything there. But today, this is while this is happening. Low pressure drawing up all that monsoonal moisture for us, and it's enough that we're going to see some heavy stuff. You can kind of see how it's spinning it up here, and then coming up north here, you see how it's all heavy right in our area there. Yeah, but we're still dealing with some high pressure too that's keeping us in triple digits here for our highs today. All right, let's track some of this activity here for you here with some of these alerts happening out there for you. We zoom in into the North Valley here, where they're looking at a precip rate right now of nearly about 0.2 of an inch at this hour here, especially in this area here. You can kind of see those little lightning strikes right there where they're experiencing some of that over in Merced County there. Hail sizes, maybe a 0.2 of an inch on some of that as far as how big that's going to go. And then we've got it's moving to the north there at 36 miles an hour here. Let's get over here to Fresno County. We're looking at a precip rate of 2 inches an hour here, and that's for these heavier yellow shaded areas there, yellow and orange shaded areas there, with hail possible in those regions too. And in some places there it's heaviest, so we're looking at 5 inches an hour. That's a lot in a little bit of time there, but it's for a small limited area there. Let's get over to the mountains now, where we have a flood watch. These green lines here, those are all along the rivers, creeks, and streams there as that water drifts down and floods those waterways here. This flood watch is in effect until 11 o'clock tonight, stretching from Shaver Lake all the way down into Sequoia National Park there to Lodgepole. These are in effect until 11 o'clock tonight. Let's get down to San Luis Obispo County now, where they're also dealing with a heat advisory, 95 to 100 degrees over there today, but also dealing with some rain. Look at this. They're getting some hail over there, about 0.2 of an inch in size there. That storm moving to the northwest at 34 miles an hour at this hour there. Some places looking at 0.5 inch per hour there. And again, this is just for quick spurts there. It's not going to be raining like that all day, but a lot in a little bit of time can cause some flash flooding. Otherwise, heat advisory down in Southern California still, and they're dealing with a little bit of precip there as well. Temperature-wise, here's what we got for you today. 101. 30% chance of rain. Good luck with that. Tomorrow, 100 degrees, same for Thursday there. Overnight lows, mid-60s into the low 70s there, but we'll have plenty of sunshine tomorrow. Let's just get through today. Should be good to go after that. Next, we're getting a look at your highs and lows across the rest of the San Joaquin Valley.
Along with some extra hold hairspray for that humidity. All right, thanks so much, Justin. Well, get ready to see some television ads targeting California's upcoming special election on congressional redistricting. Starting today, millions of dollars worth of political TV ads will be airing both in support and against Proposition 50. If you'll recall, state Democrats decided to pause an independent commission on redistricting and are proposing a new map, creating more Democratic-leaning seats in next year's midterm election. The effort is aimed to counter President Trump's call for Texas and other states to add more GOP-leaning seats to maintain the party's control of the House.
Now we need to take a look at the big news that is happening around the world. At least 1,000 people are dead this morning in Sudan after a landslide wiped out a village in the western region of Darfur. Days of heavy rain caused this landslide. A statement from the Sudan Liberation Movement Army claims that the village is leveled and that only one person survived. The group is now appealing to the UN and international aid groups for help to recover the bodies. Sunday's landslide was one of the deadliest natural disasters in Sudan's recent history. And in Afghanistan, search and rescue efforts continue this morning after a 6.0 magnitude earthquake. According to the Taliban government, more than 1,400 people died. At least 3,000 people are hurt. Most of those are in the mountainous eastern Afghanistan, where the Taliban says road travel is difficult, but helicopters have been able to reach some areas. A shakeup could be coming to the pharmaceutical market. How the president's plan to place tariffs on imported medicine could cause a drug shortage here in the U.S.
The South Valley Skycam, sponsored by BD&J Injury Lawyers.
Good morning. This is a live look at Lake Cahuilla. Kind of hard to see, of course, right now. We do look forward to seeing the sunrise, which is always so beautiful over Lake Cahuilla, but we do see a tiny breeze. Also looking at some cloud cover as well. It is 5:10 and 78 degrees at Lake Cahuilla right now. Remember, you can always find new headlines and the weather forecast on your screen all morning long, even through the commercial break.
Hi, I'm Monty Torres with Fox 26 News on YouTube. Thank you for checking out our YouTube channel, where we have loads of great content for you to choose from. And while you're here, why not click on the subscribe button right here? That way you can stay in touch with all the latest breaking news, everything news related within the Central Valley. And thank you for watching.